Welcome back to the Hopium Den. Let's get high. Alright, starting off with the most exciting thing, let's have a juvenile reveal. I realized at the end of last episode a few of our guys did hatch, and we had some luck, baby. Thomas calculated the odds in the last video, and so you know that trying to inherit 3 or 4 skills in one guy is extremely low odds, and we had some success. So this hybrid is phenomenal attacking wise. We got flawless attack, killers, and greater energy steal. Arguably 3 of the most important mid-game traits, especially with fearless aura. I have been waiting for these traits. So this is huge to get on our flanking guys to keep breeding with, like Carmen and Blake and our guys that are really strong flanking and bite strength. And then this guy, not as exciting, but the flawless defense plus the killers is very good for tanky units. So I actually am very happy with him, even though he didn't roll all 5 traits. This is just another fearless flawless, and this one's not as good. But considering we hit like 2 very viable monsters out of the 5 chances, I will take that because the odds are terrible. To inherit 4 traits you want, it's like 6%, 6 and change, so it's pretty bad. But talking about that same thing, and I'm not going to do all the math or stats, Thomas laid it out really nice in the comments of the last video, and he did nail that math. The one saving grace in this game to pass on lots of traits is I did this just for an example. When both sets of parents have a trait like Fearless Aura, it's not a 50% chance to pass it on, it's 100%. So you've completely taken that independent variable out of there. So now you're just rolling the odds on 2. This is the same story. So like when I get multiple generations of greater energy, greater life, fearless aura, and killer, and I breed that with another one who has those 4 plus tail sweep or charge, now I'm only rolling the dice on the 50-50 chance of charge, because it'll be 100% for all the units both parents have, and then just 50% on the new traits I'm trying to breed in. And so that, the 100% makes it doable if both parents have the traits to get like 8, 10, 11 trait monsters. ALM Plays has his own series going. He is definitely further in the game than I am. Every once in a while I pop in just to learn stuff because I want to keep passing it on to you guys, and he's further. And he's breeding 11 trait monsters was the caption of his last video. So you can definitely get there. I actually do not want to breed these 2 because this would be something that we already have. I think we're just going to hang out on breeding to end this turn. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to start with that discussion because that is where my brain goes, and the fact that there is not an incest penalty that I can see means that it's doable to just keep breeding future generations with the same traits and then slowly get traits you want moved over. And then I did some juvenile management, just giving these guys a little bit. These should be my my tank tail sweep, another chance at those in case I low roll these. So we're kind of chilling. I want this generation to hatch so I can start then breeding traits into my strongest guys. Like I can keep breeding more early generations with more and more traits, but at some point like I gotta slow down and breed those back into my higher level guys. There was one other combo I was thinking about just to keep breeding, and that was to get charge and bite over on an Offspring. Really not an important one, but one I am curious about doing. I'm going to hold off though, because I only have 2 crossbreed potions that are over 50. And with the element, I really want to pass on those elements. So I might even wait and give him a bunch of organs first and then do stuff. So let me not do that. We're going to just slow down a touch breeding. Let's see what these juveniles... Oh. Alright, we hatched a bunch of eggs. So let's start out there. That's kind of the most exciting thing this morning. We got the trifecta. Let's go. Gross looking guy. Look at those web back toes. Yuck. Alright, but we've got our tank traits going. Love that. Alright, let's see what we roll here. Yeah, the bald head is wild. Alright, so these both hit 3 out of 3. We're having some luck this morning. Maybe I better play the lottery. Except that's pretty much a waste of money based on the stats math I refreshed myself on last night, but I love that. Alright, spider worms. I'm excited for the energy leech. I'll try and breed that over at some point. And then these guys are just growing up on us. We are, at least on the important ones. I will name him, because I might keep having to breed Fearless Flawless. Okay, and then this is Attack, Flawless, Killer, Energy Steal. I know, goofy names for now, but the ones I'm just breeding for traits, that's really all I care about. Pro Fury Tail Sweep. P Fury Tail Sweep will stay consistent. Okay, so those two I do care about. How much is the Abomination going to heal off at the end? 31. So we're getting to the point that I'm getting too aggressive. These guys did get Tail Sweep. So maybe we just take this off. And take this off. Ooh, you're already there. So I want to be just over 5 a turn. Okay, that should be fine. I'm actually gonna get greedy and do this, because Strength and Tail Sweep play a role together. Alright, so we're gonna have to keep managing them. Alligators are junk, these guys are junk. You're up to 33, and I'm gonna heal off 48. Okay, so I'm gonna let you keep getting more abominated for another turn. You need a potion. Ooh, my potions are getting stronger. Look at those 40s. I like that. Okay, 36. So we're good there. He'll slowly get more abominated and heal that off. You... Sure, you look cool. I'm good with it. Let's do that. And then I'm just going to take a few of these off. That's 322. No, we can leave it like that. Alright. You're a cell, you're a cell. Red legs are probably cell, unless I want to get tail strike. But that's not a priority. And then these guys are hanging out. And spider worms, I do want to pass on the energy leech, but we're good for now. Alright, a lot of base management so far. We just got our Shrine of Vitality upgraded, which is really nice. Let's see. I think doing the quarters and giving people some living space isn't a bad idea. But the storage shed is 4 turns. And I can probably just get it to 2. So I'll do that, move some stuff from the old keep over there, then I got more room. Blacksmiths aren't doing anything until Weedo grows up. And I think we did everything here. Bandits. Ooh, what did I lose? Gotcha. Southern Expedition time. Alright, let's run it. We'll quick do Catacombs to see if we level anyone up first. I mean, Blake is technically maxed, and combat-wise could still get better at the same time. So I'm going to keep taking him. And then I don't really need any of these guys because I've already passed on stuff. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Getting that agility up. Yeah, I do want to breed over the greater lifesteal here as well at some point, but I'm going to try and keep them getting maxed first. Alright, male tiger bear is finally getting there. Onward we go. Southern Expedition time. Alright. Let's bring the lads. And then... Ooh. Only 3. Probably just my best 3. I want to make sure we get the kills. Or maybe I don't bring Blake here and I bring our element guy, because I'm going to keep reading these elements hopefully soon. Alright, let's run it. Ton of archers. So I don't love that, but my archers are phenomenal. I'm just trying to see here if there's any terrain I can use to kind of block the shots. I do wish I brought Blake. I think he has a... No, I picked the Fearless. I didn't bring the dodge arrows. Okay. So a little sketchy, but we're just going to wear him down. How much is defensive stance? Action points, 8. Okay. So if I move up here... and here, I can still go to defensive stance. I'm going to keep my archers. What are my odds? 46, 46. Man, I don't want to move up in front of him, but I want higher odds. Okay. This is the guy I really need to capitalize on. I should have moved him up maybe one more. I don't know. Precision shot, 80. What's normal? 60. And we can get off 2 shots versus 1 shot. I'll take 2 shots at 60. Oh, almost dead. Okay. Man, we're almost there. I'm gonna slow play 1 turn here. We can get all the way up here, but Carmen's gonna take potentially 3 or 4 shots if I just do that blitz. So I'm going to keep Carmen back, and I'm going to keep Element back. He's going to have to move up just a little more. I know I'm being conservative, but... And then Merlin, we hide, and we're just trying to heal something. Let's go. Alright, let's run it. I want to use this to kind of hopefully keep 1 archer from shooting a turn. Probably shouldn't have packed together so much, but okay. I figured I had to move up 1 more, but that's okay. So let's take care of this guy. I can kind of hide from him if I go here. I want to move up 57. What's their angle? Okay, so if I move up again, I'm only taking a couple. Alright, you can get in melee range. I should have shot my bow first. That's alright. Nice. Okay. And then let's see if I can get a kill here. Wow. Okay. And then him. I think I'm going to have to heal something because we are going to take some damage this turn. So let me come up here, and I'll just start hitting him. Okay. Pretty good turn. Let's see what they do. It kind of comes down to dodges and stuff right here. Holy cow, Carmen. 56. Alright, we're looking okay. Let's see. Oh, nice. Carmen still has a bite, too. Element's just running around for fun. Nice. You get up in his grill. You're lower health. Okay, that was no good. Let's see. Let's just... I don't know that I need an energy steal, because Archer can probably kill one or both of them. Okay, now we're looking good. And we got it. Alright, a little sketchy for a second there. Always hate fighting all range guys. Those fights are when I really want... the dodge arrows would make you feel more comfortable in lethal fights. More spider worms. Fire rat. Let's do fire rat. We have not fought these guys yet. Based on the little intro, sometimes it does talk about things like the fire rat or the tiger bear, and so I do know they have fire skin. So I'm going to slowly take fire damage over time. So I want to be a little smart here. Alright, I like that this is a little wider. So let's try and maybe set up here. Who's this? Element? Sure, we'll use you this fight. Let's set up like that. Let's get the archers behind. And then we're chilling like this. Okay. I should have flipped my archers, but that's fine. Alright, pretty good movement. Pretty gross looking boys, but I like it. Okay. Archers are just going to pick them off. I don't love that, don't hate that. We're just going to go aggressive then. You can go reinforce, and Carmen can fly in finally. I wonder if the fire rats have very low fear as well. It'd be interesting to keep an eye on. You know what, Merlin? You haven't shot anything in a while. It's been a while since my boy leveled up. You aren't even going to get in the fight. Yeah, you are. Boom. 6 damage. Pop off. Can you shoot this guy and just end it? Thank you. 9. Holy cow, we got too many juveniles. This is going to be a problem. Alright. Spider worm. I think that's what I just got. I don't know that I need more. Might be time just to sell a bunch of these, because I do want the fire rats in there. They're kind of cute. Look at their little red stripes. Alright, that's pretty cool. I like it. I like it, I like it. These guys are good. You're fine. You two didn't hatch. I'm going to have to turn yours down. I think you're going to go up too high this turn. I knew there was someone I had to manipulate. So 7 goes up 2. That's fine. I'll have to do it again next turn. Let's greed the other way. 2.5. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Let's just make it 3.5. Then we're maxed, and then we just go down to 5s and stop getting so cute. Alright, good turn. So let's figure out here what I want to do. I gotta sell some of these guys. The alligators are just about hatched. The spider worms are not, but I care more about them developing with energy leech. Man, one more turn I double my gold. Alright, it's fine. Yeah, all weak potions I don't really care about. I mean, that's a better potion. Sure, you got me. Actually kind of do need greed for my second archer, so I'll just take that. It's not great. Alright, we're going to wait on the rest of these cells because they're going to be worth a lot more. Let's now get some fire rats up in here. Alright, fire rat. We've got fire skin. So let's give you strength, health, magic resist. We're going to take off abomination. And tameness wise you should get there, but I would like to boost your fire. Yeah, those are finally coming into play. You can have all the food you want. Let's give you insects. Alright, I don't know that I'm going to do it for everybody, because then I also need potions of cures for everybody. So I'm just going to set up a male and a female and call that good, I think. I feel like that's fine. Let's see what my alchemist is doing. We need more potions of cure because we're going crazy here. So we could use those this turn. And we'll bump those up. Something like that. Nice. Alright. Carmen's got to just about be there. Just health left. And Thomas, where are we at? Oh, you're close to on agility, and then you're maxed. So I'm one level away from Carmen and Thomas, and then I think I'm going to breed those two because their bite strength is almost in the 80s then, guaranteed. Another 15 after that, we're flirting with the 90s. They'd be super agile, decently healthy, and have a chance at passing on some very important traits. I would much rather have greater energy steal, but I won't get greedy here. I'm going to take what I can get. And it would potentially have frost and poison bite. So, that's pretty sweet. Alright, I am going to wait a turn because we got way too much going on with juveniles, and I want to max them. Spiderworm nest, nope, we wait on that. Southern expedition, we're going to continue. Yep, I'll pay you more, have fun. Go find me that volcano. Alright, let's see what we got. Concentrated poison extract, I don't hate. Not that my guys are super strong poison-wise right now, but... Fine Kettle Helm of Fire. That's actually pretty good, because I don't really have... Okay, Taming Potion, that just free tames someone. Frost Extract. I don't think I have a good Frost Extract. And I am starting to breed more frost people, like with Tiger Bear, is the goal. Poison, I'm slowly getting from like the Dragon Tank, but not focusing on as much. So I think we're going to try Druids here. 5 monsters and an archer, it's non-lethal. Alright, let's do this. How good are they? They're pretty good, but I think we got this. Definitely bringing our better archer. And then 5. Alright. Thomas, Carmen, Element. I always want to bring Cool Boy just because I love the way he looks, but he's so bad. I mean, he's not terrible, but he looks sweet. I love the way he looks. Alright, we got those. Let's bring Blake because we want to win this. And then anyone else in particular. Female row is not maxed, but if I passed on the tail sweep, I'm donezo with them. Alright. Halfway through this video, we've only fought bandits and things. Kind of want to do a real fight. Especially because we're doing so much base management. I try and keep mixing it up. It's going to get to a point with the breeding where, like, if I have good luck, it'll keep moving right along. If I have bad luck, I might just start running a few weeks on my own. Not that I want you guys to miss any of like the big story, but you know, if I'm having bad luck with my 6% odds of passing on trades, I don't want, I love it, miss and still hit. I don't want you guys to get stuck just watching me rebreed the same things over and over and over again to try and get traits. kind of like I'm doing with my dragon tanks and both rows. You know, the exciting thing there is I did implant our first poison organ, so I'm really hopeful that second generation that are currently eggs get some crazy poison. I did give them like a weak poison potion, so it's nothing crazy, but hoping to keep that going for future generations. I don't think any of these guys can actually get here next turn. So I actually think I'm just going to kind of play the long con and give my team one more turn to set up. Element, you're going to creep up towards that mage. You can move 4 a turn, so you're there next turn. Oh no, you did 4. It's going to be scary when I go heal that off. Hello, my friend. We found ya. Tiger Bear, move up. Sure, let's bite. I can Frost Breath that side. Quick attack you. And I'm not liking this. Let's just... Wow. Fatty boy, what happened there? That was rough, my man. Alright, so I'm going to dive you here. Should have done that first and then Tiger Bear. And then I'm actually going to wrap around the outside here and just kill. And we can now get all the way to here. Probably retreated Blake a little too far, because I could theoretically have killed something else this turn. But it's fine. I mean, I can keep sneaking him around. Just heard my boys go after something outside. Whoever said they were ready to battle, they're ready to battle this morning too. We have like a little, I think it's a marten. It's like a little long skinny, but it's not as big as a weasel that's living under one of the decks of where we moved in, which is super goofy and strange. Alright, let's see this Ice Breath. We've been waiting for it. 2 damage. Love that. Good, good, good. Alright, because we wasted the Ice Breath, we got one more turn. Maybe I could quick attack here. Still got one more turn. But pretty easy fight, man. Our guys are getting pretty strong. I am a little surprised always, like, the fact that all my guys have energy steal and are kind of built that way, and we are not, like, fully exhausting people's energy is kind of crazy to me. Alright, Carmen's getting a medal, Blake's getting a medal. We're getting strong. We're getting strong. It's just a little sad because I'm getting such good bite strength and stuff, and then I'm going to reset that way back when I rolled the bite strength ranges to finally breed traits. So early on when Blake and Thomas were talking about like maybe you just breed traits and don't max everyone first, I do think that's probably the way to go, and then just slowly level stuff up. No, that was only 1 XP for a medal. We're not maxed yet. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, Element doesn't have the most health, and I don't want to lose him. Blake just getting more for fun. Let's give some... It's just 1, but let's keep doing dodge arrows and fear there. Alright, I think that turn is a wrap. We're good. We've got everything managed. These guys are chilling. We've got potions going. Was there anything to purchase? I haven't looked over here all day. What month am I in? January? Alright, not much. Arms fair soon. Okay. Alright, army deserters. They actually are a tougher fight. Rogue Lord's a tough fight. Okay, well, we talked shit about having a couple of easy fights, and now things are going to get sweaty. Carmen, Element, and Thomas need levels. Male tiger bear we want to level. Red legs not as much. We've already bred all those three. We haven't bred wild boar yet, that's alright. We're just gonna keep maxing Blake for the sake of like fear and stuff. And then these guys have tail strike. Do I care about that? Not a whole lot, because if I'm gonna breed the boar, it has charge. We'll bring Cool Boy. Let's do it. He gets to see combat. I was half expecting him to die just out of spite. Blake got a level, exactly what we needed. Alright, let's do a tournament here. That's a big potion of cure. That's a big potion of cure. We can't do this one. We can't do Hybrid's Wrath. I don't know that we win this. So my bite strength is a lot better. But they have so much better traits. I don't think we win that. And then this is deadly. Wolverine hybrid. I didn't know there's Wolverines in this game. That's sweet. Mid-level with mid traits. We can do this. We can do this. And we. Oh. This was my other potion of cure. Gotcha. Okay. I think I might still do this just because I can probably sweep it with how strong our guys are. I mean, they do have quite a bit of shock and spiny skin, so I'm probably losing one of the tanks. Oh, man. What even is a skirmish? 2 archers. Range combat. My guys are much better here. So pretty much these I'm just doing for money, or I'm doing conservative. I think I could do the Blood Rage, but I've got to pilot that, and I don't really want to pilot it because I got to pilot 2 more fights back to back for the Rogue Lord and the next one, and the Deserters, so I think I'm just going to be boring and do classic combat. Thomas, Carmen, Element. That should be a win. I am curious. Let me just set this up with our guys and see. Defeat. Yeah. Okay. I just was curious. I just wanted to game the system there and see. But that's exactly what I expected. We're close. We're close. We just don't have a way to get through those skins yet. Wow, alright. Something got to our back lines. Thomas, boom, boom, boom. Alright, let's level up quick. So Thomas is max for breeding purposes, okay? Max Thomas, sounds like Saint Thomas or something. Alright, Element's a little behind, but that's okay, because that's kind of a long con play. Male Tiger, we're finally getting there. Let's get the bite strength up, because if I get that up to 47, that's actually pretty good to then breed with other stuff. And Blake, we're chilling. Dodge fear. Yeah, that sounds good. Alright, we gotta do some management here because we just hatched a bunch of stuff. We'll keep 1 female red leg in case I get to a weird spot. But honestly, it's probably just gonna die of old age hanging out in our home, which is kind of sad. We do have a couple guys in the courtyard that I didn't realize. So it's probably time to sell some stuff, some other stuff. So Sapphire Beetle we're done with, because we've passed on the flawless attack. Panther we're done with, we passed on Fury. Male Panther we're done with. I mean, I could do breeds just for money, but it's too much. We already got it. Green Ant, we passed on Fearless to a couple guys, so we're good there. Female Tiger Bear we've kind of given up on. Fury Protector I think we can get rid of. I'm going to keep him just to compare versus the other one. You I can get rid of, since our new breed has everything. And then I can get rid of Flawless since the one below is Fearless Flawless. Okay, that cleans up a lot of stuff. Cool Boy, I'll put you up there with Red Lake Larva. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Am I ever doing anything with you? Probably not. I'm hoping to get a better fire unit. Alright, something like that is fine for now. We sold all the alligators. These guys have time. I now got to get your abomination to 5. That's fine. Yes, I could min-max, but honestly at some point I gotta call it good min-maxing. Alright, let's do that. We'll slowly get that back down. If you're a cell, you don't need that. Okay, you two are good. We're not taking off much abomination, but that's fine. You're a cell. Holy cow, these guys are abominated. So they should both be full reptiles. So let's do that off of the, holy cow, 48. Alright, let's let them get more abominated, I guess. Something like that. I do want to keep all the elements I can going for those guys. Fire rats, I know they're getting a little abominated, but it's fine. For the 2 I care about, I will heal off with the mammal I just made. Mammal, mammal. Okay. We let them keep getting as abominated as we can and heal that off. Spider worms, we've got them nice and balanced, just hanging out. That's fine. I could give them a little more food, but who cares? At this point, it's pretty late. Alright, we're looking good. We're looking good. I like it. New Alchemist, Arms Fair, Research Complete, Rogue Lord. Alright, so let's not forget about this stuff. So we can now put 2 organs in something. Man, I wish I could research these faster. So we can't put 2 organs in stuff yet. We're a long ways away. It's alright, at least we figured that out. We are flying through Potions of Cure. So let's just do that. Crossbreed potion. Keep breeding potions going. And then let's go to the Arms Fair and see. I mean, realistically, we're still a year away on this. This is really good shock protection. I don't think shock protection's as important because none of the tournaments solely use shock and they do use ice and fire, right? So I really wish I would have just given Monk the XP off the start. The first time I played it, my guy died like instantly. By my guy, I mean my warrior, so I really didn't think... Oh, I did not mean to click that. That's fine. Sure, you can counterattack. That's super important. Misclick. My warrior died instantly, so I really thought I was going to kind of churn and burn warriors, but Monk has stayed alive for a long, long time. Let's make this cheaper. Sometimes we can get off a third. Excuse me. I know I'm not doing much damage, but sometimes that chip damage adds up just enough that then I can make the most of it and like finish something off. So good there, good there. All right, let's do our 2 lethal fights. Deserters. Let's bring everybody. So Thomas is now maxed. And just in case these guys are archers, I put the dodge arrows on Blake, so I'm going to bring Blake instead. And they're all melee units. Okay. Good, good, good. Move up. 60%. I like those odds. Okay, caught him once. Sure, we'll shoot a quick shot. Yep, I didn't have faith in that one. That's fine. You will move up this way. Holy cow, dead. Love that. So Blake can easily finish off this side. I shouldn't say easily, I don't know what they're doing yet. I will move him up to a tank position. Carmen will start a big flank. Yeah, I don't think anyone can get to Carmen here, and she should win 1v1s. I will send Merlin up this outside as well to support this side with some heals. Oh, so close, so far away. And then Element is a little slow, but we're getting there. Alright, that's a pretty great first turn. I wonder if he didn't see him or he just actively chose to run away. Oh, look at him hiding. He probably didn't see him. This should be unseen. Okay. Archer. Yep. That's fine. What do we want to do here? I think I'm just going to quick strike. Shouldn't cost me much. Should kill. Now let's get my archer up. And then quick shots are 70, 100. Yeah, we want 100. We could still get off 2 quick shots or a normal and a quick shot. So let's do normal, or sorry, quick shot, and then we switch to normal for here. That's a good turn. I don't think I'm gonna need. Couldn't get an attack off. I got greedy. I thought it was fun to sneak around all the way behind. I know that wasn't my best use of like energy and stuff, but who cares? Alright, got some bleed there. I don't need heals on anyone yet. So I could potentially do 3 little attacks here. 4. So 3 attacks and a move. Okay, Merlin, pop off. I mean, each attack's not worth much, but now they're so cheap. That's nice. Alright, we gotta level up on guys I don't super care about. Element, get this kill, please. Nice. Can't get a second bite off. Carmen's probably just gonna finish this fight right there. Nice. Easy dubs. Easy claps. Bunch of junk items, gold. I do like the human meat. And then we got to do our Rogue Lord. Let's see what we're dealing with. I think we're going to bring the same group. Honestly, Carmen's probably maxed. Yeah, I don't think there's any point like Tiger Bear stuff. They're never going to make it. I can, just in case Monk gets in a bad spot, give him a healing potion. And Merlin, since it's lethal, you get a healing potion too, just to be safe. You better not. I just don't like putting potions on people, because then when you auto-fight, sometimes they're just gone. Alright, so this is a mix. We got archers in the middle, and on the left, we've got mages, and then we've got warriors in the back line. So I'm tempted to see if I can just wipe out like archers here and then push stuff hard, because that takes away all the fear. Okay, that's alright. I'm gonna go every other, or else my melee units have no room to walk up. Alright, so not my best turn, not my worst turn. You can get all the way. Yeah, sure. We're gonna hide behind the grass with Merlin, so I'm not taking damage from the right. Carmen, I really low-key think Carmen can just wipe this whole right side. Let's go to here. Blake. Let's put that dodge arrows to use, and you, let's just get up in front of my archer. Alright. A little risky here. We'll see what their damage output is. Monk's kind of getting the shit beat out of him in the middle, but that's what I planned on. I've got the one archer in melee range. So actually that turn went really well. Boom, dead. We keep rushing up. Look at that sneak attack. I just love that thematically. Like, kills his friend, he can't see his friend go down, he thinks his flank's still protected, and now he's got another guy in his face. This should be an unseen attack from the sword side. Most humans only have 3. Let's start mowing down these guys. Carmen, go say hello to that mage back there. We still got archers too. Alright, move up a little. Dead, dead. Thing is, I really want to get a kill with Element. So I think I'm just going to slow play this. I'm in a fine spot. Maybe I could get a Merlin attack off just for a little damage. A little more. And kill him. Nice, we greeted. Finishing our flank play. Boom. No, we didn't kill him. Alright, archers, do your thing. Shot him right in the back. Sneak attack from the bush here. Come on, Carmen. One shot. Alright, pretty easy combat. Sea Varnus. He's pretty sweet looking. Vulture Cave. Alright, we were right. The vultures were here. What capacity am I short on? Short on junk. Okay. You. I mean, maybe the gauntlet's fine to keep for now. Everything else can go. Cool. And then we got more. How are we doing on space here? I think we're still completely full. Nope, we got a little room. I wish it said like, oh, I guess base management would tell me 26 out of 30. So I've got 4 open spots. So I think maybe next time we start out with the vulture fight. These guys' eggs still haven't hatched. What are we doing? Nah, let's go get the vultures now, and then I'll do base management later. Alright, one more fight. Ending with triple fights. For those of you that stuck around to this point, thank you. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I'm really excited for this next generation. Carmen's got to be max, so... I don't know, that Tiger Bear is a good enough tank. Oh yeah, we should be maxed. Boom. Yeah, let's start giving you dodge arrows too. Alright, we should be fine with this. I'll bring Merlin just in case I need a heal. Ooh, they're creepy. I thought they'd be flying. Look at them just like lurk on the ground. Bye Merlin. Thanks for joining. You're not gonna let me click on there? Thanks. We go here, we let them come to us, that way our archers can still assist if needed. You're gone. This should be an easy clear. But since you have fire spit and are being a pain in the butt, we're gonna have to move up and attack. And I'm just gonna bring my better archer, but we don't have any line of sight since we're trapped in this death hallway. And that's gonna be the whole fight. Well, good XP for Element here. He should just clear the whole thing. I'm gonna slowly take damage, but every killer's I should be fine. I'm getting feared up a little bit. And I'm gonna let them move to me. Just slow things down a sec. Yep, that worked great. It's fine. We're strong enough to keep slow playing this. We're doing good. I wish these counted for, like, combat medals. Because we are getting a lot of kills. We're getting so many kills that I'm going to start to speed this up. But this is why killers is just so nice. Oh well, let's end it. He got a level. He's not going to level up again. Alright, so I will do a little Offspring management. I know I didn't breed much this episode. It's because I really just need this generation to hatch to see what we got. And then to keep breeding that into our stronger guys at this point. So not a ton of actual breeding this episode, but lots of combat. And we just kind of finished our southern expedition. The Vulture was kind of the rare guy down on this side. So we might just pack up and head home. I don't think there's going to be anything to continue. And I don't know that we need more fire rats or spider worms. We can just for money. But I want to make more juvenile space for our Offspring, since we've got a lot of these guys done in one turn. So exciting times. Next episode should be a lot more breeding again, and we're going to keep grinding. Hey, thanks for joining. Hope you guys have a great day.